How many times have you searched for a term in a database or in a search engine and have been overwhelmed by sheer number of results? You can narrow down your search strategy by using Boolean operators. Boolean operators are used to combine key terms or key concepts so that the database or the search engine can understand what you're looking for. There are three operators: and, or, and not. They are named after the British mathematician, philosopher, logician George Boole, who seemed to know a lot about computers before computers were invented. So think about your high school algebra class. I'm sure you loved your teacher, your math teacher. Remember those Venn diagrams? Here they are. So let's say it's Valentine's Day that time. We are looking for roses and chocolate. So you want to give somebody both roses and chocolate. You want to combine that with an and. And this is what you get right in the middle. So this shaded part includes both roses as well as chocolate. So that basket. At this point, you're not sure about your budget maybe. Perhaps you want to give them roses or chocolates. You're not exactly sure, or both. So roses or chocolates or both, a combination of both, or different kinds of like flowers, different kinds of chocolates, and then some combination right here. So you're making them bigger. Your roses set your chocolate. So people who know me know well that I do not eat chocolate. I know, I'm an alien from a different planet. You just don't see my alien ears. So if I were to get this gift, I would prefer roses, not chocolate. So I'm knotting this out. Only roses. And is the intersection of two terms. And will narrow your search. It will make your search more specific. Or on the other hand, will broaden your search. In a database setting, you're going to get more results. And you are going to think of synonyms. So, for example, geriatric or elderly. Children or young adult or pediatric. And you can have more terms. So if I wanted to add here another circles, and let's say I want teddy bears, so the stuff that I'm going to get would be right in the middle. This, you can probably see the green part right here. So if I'm dealing with three terms, I am only going to get this part right here. This includes roses, chocolates, and teddy bears right there. So if I did children, young adult, or pediatric. Not, on the other hand, is elimination of term. It gets rid of terms. In my case, not chocolate. So you need to think of like when you should use and, when to use not, and when to use or. And then you can do a wonderful search.